It started innocently enough. My wife, Sarah, had always been playful, with a mischievous smile that I loved as much as I feared. So when she suggested we go to her favorite salon to freshen up our looks together, I agreed. I thought it'd be fun to see her get pampered, and maybe I'd finally get that sleek, stylish cut she'd been bugging me about for months. The moment we walked into the salon, I was enveloped by the scent of lavender, lemon, and vanilla. It felt inviting and surprisingly relaxing. Sarah was bubbling with excitement, which I thought was just enthusiasm for her own haircut. I should have known something was up from the way she kept glancing at me with that secretive little smirk. Sarah's stylist, Marie, was a tall, slender woman with her hair in vibrant colors that changed with the seasons. She greeted us with a warm smile and seemed genuinely pleased to see Sarah. Then she turned to me, giving me a once-over as if sizing me up for something special. "So, what are we doing with him today?" she asked, giving Sarah a wink. "Oh, just a little cleanup," Sarah replied, waving her hand nonchalantly. "Something modern and stylish. We want him looking sharp." Before I knew it, I was settled into the leather chair, draped in a black cape, and chatting away with Marie as she worked her magic. I felt the subtle pull of scissors and the soft hum of clippers as she shaped my hair. Little did I know, Sarah had something far more transformative in mind than just a trim. When Marie finally spun my chair around to face the mirror, I was speechless. Gone was the scruffy, everyday look I'd become accustomed to. In its place was a softer, wavier style that fell delicately around my face. My hair had been layered to frame my features, with subtle highlights that added depth and light to the color. It wasn't overtly feminine, but there was no denying that it was different. Sarah's grin stretched from ear to ear, and I could practically feel her pride radiating beside me. "You look amazing," she gushed, reaching out to run her fingers through my hair. I felt a strange mix of emotions. On one hand, I liked the way it looked. It was fresh, sophisticated, and somehow made my eyes stand out. But there was something undeniably soft about it, something that felt a little more delicate than I was used to. "So, do you like it?" Sarah asked, her voice sugary sweet. I hesitated. "Yeah, it's different," I admitted, avoiding her gaze. Marie gave Sarah a sly look, and they both chuckled as if sharing a private joke. I could tell there was more to this plan than just a haircut, but I couldn't put my finger on what they had in store. Over the next few weeks, Sarah kept nudging me toward trying new things. It started with little touches, subtle skincare routines, a bit of moisturizing cream here, and a special shampoo there. "It'll keep your hair looking its best," she'd say with a wink, adding another bottle to our bathroom counter. Then she began taking an interest in my wardrobe. She'd pull out softer colors, more fitted styles, and add a few accessories, just for fun. I'd laugh it off, figuring she was just having fun with her little style experiments. It didn't feel serious, until the day she handed me a soft pink sweater. "Why don't you try this on?" she suggested, practically bouncing with excitement. "Pink? Really?" I raised an eyebrow but gave in, slipping it on. To my surprise, it looked good. The sweater was soft, comfortable, and gave me a sense of ease I hadn't expected. When I looked in the mirror, I saw someone I barely recognized, a softer, almost gentler version of myself. Sarah's smile lit up as she wrapped her arms around me, resting her head on my shoulder. "You look perfect," she whispered, and for a brief moment, I believed her. One evening, Sarah and I were sharing a bottle of wine and recounting our favorite memories when she suddenly put her glass down, looking at me with that familiar, mischievous gleam. "I've got a little challenge for you," she said, leaning closer. I raised an eyebrow. "A challenge?" She nodded, eyes sparkling with excitement. "Tomorrow, I want you to come with me to the mall, dressed up as a woman." My eyes widened, and I nearly choked on my wine. "Are you serious?" "Absolutely." She grinned, reaching out to squeeze my hand. "It'll be fun, I promise. We can go shopping, try on clothes, maybe even grab lunch. Just for a day." I opened my mouth to protest, but her pleading expression made it impossible to say no. Sarah had a way of getting what she wanted, and deep down, I trusted her. So, with a deep breath and a sense of adventure bubbling inside me, I agreed. The next morning, Sarah set to work. She pulled out makeup brushes, a curling iron, and an array of clothing that she had apparently been saving just for this moment. She worked on my makeup, applying foundation, eyeliner, mascara, and a soft shade of lipstick that made my lips look fuller. I was stunned by the transformation. I barely recognized myself. Once my makeup was done, she handed me a wig, long, wavy, and a shade lighter than my natural hair. "This will complete the look," she whispered, placing it on my head and adjusting it until it sat perfectly. When I finally saw myself in the mirror, I was speechless. I looked beautiful. There was no other word for it. My reflection was that of a woman, someone confident, elegant, and poised. For the first time, I felt a flicker of excitement, a strange thrill at seeing myself this way. Sarah handed me a simple yet stylish dress, something flowy that made me feel light and free. It hugged my frame in all the right places, and as I smoothed it down, I couldn't help but feel a sense of pride. I looked like Mandy, the name Sarah jokingly gave me. We spent the day at the mall, and to my surprise, no one seemed to look twice. We browsed through racks of clothes, laughed at ridiculous fashion choices, and tried on heels and jewelry. At some point, I even forgot that I was dressed up. I was simply enjoying the experience. As we were leaving the mall, Sarah stopped me, her eyes shining with excitement. "I have one last stop," she said, pulling me toward a bridal shop. My heart skipped a beat. "Sarah, no," I protested, laughing nervously. "Oh, come on," she teased. "It's just for fun. Let's see what you look like in a wedding dress." I hesitated, but the sparkle in her eyes was irresistible. We stepped inside, and within moments, Sarah had convinced the clerk to let us browse the gowns. Before I knew it, I was slipping into a gown with layers of lace, satin, and delicate beading. It was extravagant, beautiful, and, dare I say, perfect. When I looked in the mirror, I saw a bride staring back at me, a version of myself I never thought I'd see. I felt a rush of emotions, excitement, nervousness, even a bit of disbelief. Sarah clasped her hands together, grinning from ear to ear. "You look stunning," she whispered, and I could tell she meant every word. The clerk handed me a bouquet, and Sarah snapped a few photos, capturing the moment forever. I felt a strange sense of completeness, a feeling I couldn't quite explain. Here I was, in a wedding dress, standing beside my wife, feeling more beautiful and alive than ever. That evening, as we looked through the photos, Sarah rested her head on my shoulder. "You know," she said softly, "I think this side of you has been waiting to come out for a long time." I looked at her, surprised. "You think so?" She nodded, taking my hand in hers. "I love you no matter how you look or who you are. But seeing you like this, seeing you embrace this part of yourself, it makes me love you even more." Tears filled my eyes as I realized the truth in her words. This wasn't just a fun experiment or a dare. It was a journey of self-discovery, a chance to embrace a side of myself I had kept hidden for so long. In the days that followed, I found myself experimenting with my appearance more openly, trying on different outfits, makeup looks, and hairstyles. Sarah was there every step of the way, encouraging me, supporting me, and reminding me that I was beautiful. As I looked in the mirror one evening, dressed in a soft, flowing dress with my hair styled and makeup perfectly done, I finally saw myself, not just as a man or a woman, but as someone whole and complete. This journey had begun with a simple haircut, but it had led me to discover a part of myself I never knew existed. And as I turned to Sarah, who was watching me with that familiar, mischievous smile, I realized that this was just the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with love, acceptance, and the freedom to be myself. Now, whenever I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror, I'm reminded of that day at the salon, the day Sarah gave me a gift far more valuable than a haircut. She gave me the courage to explore who I truly am, to embrace every part of myself, and to love without hesitation or fear. And as we look forward to the future, I know that, together, there's nothing we can't face. Whether in a wedding dress, a pink sweater, or a simple, everyday outfit, I am proud to be the person I am, the person I've always been. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.